Happy Monday, Saints. Welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to Saints TV Weekly for October 7th, 2024. As always, thanks to Inglewood Coffee Roasters for being the sponsor of this series this season. They've got some new offers to provide you. Black Friday, spend and save. It'll pop up on your screen right now. Spend $300, get 60% off. Spend $100, get 50% off. Spend $80, get 40% off. Spend $60, get 30% off. Applies to all coffee, tea, and chai products, excluding subscriptions. So check them out on their website, www.inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. Okay, so straight into it. AFLW. The girls sadly went down to the Adelaide Crows at Norwood Oval. It was a tight affair. It was a slog, to be honest. I watched it and it was a tough battle. Two very good teams going at it. And they went down marginally. 3-8-26 Adelaide to St Kilda 3-4-22. We had probably a chance late to get something out of it, but Adelaide's pressure was so good and they just didn't allow us to get any sort of space to get a chance of kicking that winning goal. That's now 3 losses in a row for the girls after starting the season with 3 straight wins. So the next couple of games are going to be absolute must-wins for them. They'd take a little bit of confidence out of this game, but probably by the same token, they think that was a bit of a missed opportunity. So 3 weeks ago, I was saying finals is a lock. Definitely not a lock now. They need to definitely get the win in their next game to just get back on the good side of the ledger. Trevor Barker medal was last Monday night, a week ago. Quickly gloss over that. Cal Wilkie took it out, so congratulations to Cal Wilkie. Phenomenal season. My bet was Rowan Marshall, but Cal Wilkie is still an absolute worthy winner. Marshall didn't even finish in the top 3, so that was a surprise for me. Second place was Jack Sinclair, and third place was Josh Battle, which, as we all know, was talked about quite a bit during the week. And then obviously Marshall finished 4th there. So that was the Trevor Barker award night. And then on from that, obviously I mentioned Josh Battle. The big news of the week really is that we nailed pick 8. We got pick 8. We were worried about that after all the talk from Bassett, from Lyon, and everyone complaining about us whinging. And I guess that brings me to my next point. Yes, we got pick 8 for Josh Battle, and that's fantastic. We're definitely going to use that in a very beneficial way, whether it's picking a player or trading it around to maybe push into the top 4, maybe split it and get a few picks in the 10 to 20 range. But that remains to be seen. But the best part about this all is the pick pylon, the media losing their minds. Namely, Damien Barrett. He's gone absolutely chaos. He first tweeted about it. He's complained about it, and then he's gone on Footy Furnace last night with Tom Morris, Jimmy Bartell, and Kane Corns, and just let loose. And it just seemed like a bit of a tantrum. He was just complaining, and he kind of didn't really get his facts right. And the rest of the boys, the funny part is usually Kane Corns is the one firing up, but he was the one being reasonable. Same with Jimmy Bartell. Like, his argument was that Lance Franklin was pick 19 or pick 18 when he left to go to Sydney. And they're saying, well, that's the pick after Hawthorn's first pick that year. What do you want? You know, it's based on how much the player gets, where you finish on the ladder, what else, what St Kilda shouldn't get a pick. You know, his argument was very flawed, but I'm just loving the uproar across sort of the competition at the moment. It feels like if you just tuned into AFL now, you'd think St Kilda was the most hated club in the competition. Johnny says, I wonder if St Kilda will hand the compo pick back as it's not fair to other clubs. That's another thing. A lot of people are thinking what Bassett said at the Best and Fairest, which was strictly about father-son and academies, is related to this in any way, shape or form, which it's not. Piesman still won't stop them effing sooking about the handouts they currently get from the AFL. David Zeta even posted a photo of the lightning bolt, the terrible Melbourne weather, and he said, this is the sort of shit that happens when you give St Kilda pick 8 for Josh Battle. What I find hilarious is that no one said shit like this about Mackay last season going for pick 3, and Battle's much better than Mackay. And also GWS getting 16 and 21 for their players that left. No one's batting an eyelid about that. It's all about Battle, which I find, very funny. They got Harry Perryman, pick 16, and Isaac Cumming, pick 21. I mean, to be honest, if Isaac Cummings pick 21, of course Battle's going to be better than that. But David Zeta, AFL media, be a bit more professional. Everyone is so open to sharing their opinions. Sometimes just park the opinion, keep that for your private WhatsApp groups, and just be professional on the front line. But they're just losing their minds. Ty says, what's with all the St Kilda hate at the moment? And then someone says they're not deserving of pick 8. Hopeless club who cries for handouts. I'm sure they'll pick another spot at pick 8. That's from Brown Cherry. Good name there. I mean, if you look at our last 3 drafts, we've nailed every single pick, even picks that are in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, namely Irish Shawmaker. If anyone dares to have a look at our history, everyone's worried about Billings and McCartan. That's ages ago. That's not relevant anymore. Look at the last 3. Look at since Ross came back and the team we've got in place and the youngsters we've blooded. They're all good. So you can't say we're going to fail with these picks. Damien Barrett, when it happened, said the secret herbs and spices are back. Funnily enough, doesn't tweet about anything else. Bloody handouts, tin rattlers, relocate them to Tassie. That's a good one. From North, AFLW, my only friend. That is the name. Not even joking. Michael Gleason, another journo, says Andrew Bassett unlikely to be complaining about AFL draft system this week. Mitch Cleary, one of the most influential figures in St Kilda history, just telling it how it is. And he's responding to Barry Breen, who tweeted saying, pick 8 for Josh is a fabulous result. I hope that Silvani and Gubby and others on the list management team don't screw it up. History is not on our side. I mean, we haven't screwed it up in 3 years. I don't get this narrative. And then they go and 7 Sport posts about, say one nice thing about a sports team you don't like. And the funny thing is they use a St Kilda supporter as the photo. And I know that's a coincidence and I'm just nitpicking it. I'm not really that serious about that last one, but I just find it funny that everyone's losing their minds over this. And it's the system. Like, Bassett's complaining because it's unfair, but the system is the system. So if you lose a player at that value, at that pick, the formula equals a first round pick. If our first round pick this year was 25, we would have gotten pick 26 and people wouldn't be complaining. It's just that we finished lower on the ladder than expected and we get the pick after that. So it just doesn't make any sense. And I find that the more noise we're making in this way, the better we're going, and bring it on. I'm loving it. And I don't mind actually being a bit of the hated sort of mob at the moment. It's good to see how people are complaining so much, but then at the same time, they're like, you're irrelevant and you're not rent-free in our minds. But you're just talking about us on Twitter the whole time. I find it hilarious. So everyone's losing their minds over pick 8, and I hope we get a gun or 2 from that, just to rub it in even more. 16 hours ago, the club announced Max King signing his new long-term deal until the end of 2032. I did a video on this a few weeks ago, so it's not really a shock. It's just good to have it announced now. And obviously, I did a video on that last night, so check that out when you can. But 2032, he's locked in. He's just got to get his body right now and prove all the naysayers wrong, and I have every belief that he can do that. And lastly, AFLW tipping. I'm not going to mention my score because it's just embarrassingly bad at the moment. Who's leading? T1 Hamilton is leading on 41. Lana 044 40 and Locknick's 99 on 40 as well. So it's getting very tight at the top. Make sure you don't miss your tips during the week because you might be in a chance of winning. I'm definitely not, but you might be. So that's Saints TV Weekly Sainers for October 7th. Thank you very much for watching. Again, there's plenty of videos that are going to come out during the week. Trade window opens today, I believe, so there should be some activity from the Saints perspective. I'll keep you updated on that, as well as my Max King video that dropped last night. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please help us get to 12,000 subs. Just hit the subscribe button. You get notified on all future videos, and obviously like this video as well. And I hope you have a great week. So thanks for watching, Sainers. Take care, and as always, go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.